Welcome back. What a great way to start this high school football season. And it's just getting better because there are some heavy hitters out there in Winston-Salem.
Oh, there for sure are. And we love a crosstown rivalry game to start the season. And East Forsyth played a visit to Glenn, and we know how much this game means to both of them. The game started as a defensive battle with plays like Glenn's Alex Carlisle chasing down Kamori Harvey on the screen for a loss of yards. That was followed by East Forsyth's Luke Vanderbilt sacking Glenn John Switzer III. The Eagles got rolling as Braxton Johnson hits Marley Williams for the long gain. Look at that. He's just
a lot of breaking tackles. A lot of broken tackles.
Yeah, and then on the very next play, a handoff up the middle to Micah Fuller put the Eagles on the board first. Guys, this one stayed close, but the Eagles pull away with a 13-0 win.
And West Forsyth welcomed Davie County to the Triad tonight. The Titans are coming off of a 10-win season. Let's see if they can pick up where they left off. Let's take it to the first quarter. Davie County already trailing 7-0, looking for a spark. The pitch on the triple option seems to work, but West Forsyth's defense is all over it. They forced the fumble, and they recover it in plus territory. What a way to fire up that home crowd.
Absolutely.
The very next play, West Forsyth quarterback Levi Morales gets the snap, drops back, and delivers an absolute dime to Dalen Moore in the end zone. West Forsyth sends their lead late to the second quarter now. Davie County trying to get on the board before halftime. Quarterback Drayton Nance buying some time. He would eventually find Noah Doolin for the touchdown, but Davie couldn't catch up to the Titans. West Forsyth wins this one 42-13.
And speaking of rivalry games, one of the bigger matchups in Winston was at Mount Tabor as the Spartans hosted the Reagan Pirates. Joining this one in the third quarter, Mount Tabor trailing 7-0. Quarterback Kingston Brown has no one to throw it to. And the Reagan defense closes in on him for the sack, and they force a punt. The Raiders in the red zone, they hand it to John Evans Jr., who bounces the run outside, breaks a couple of Spartan tackles, and scores to put Reagan up 14-0. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Mount Tabor with a 4th and goal, needing a score to stay alive. Brown rolls to his right, has a wide receiver in the end zone. Oh, I know. Dropped it.
Can't have that.
Reagan defeats Mount Tabor on the road, 20-0.
Now to Davidson County, where Ledford paid a visit to Oak Grove to start the season. Both the Panthers and Grizzlies made the playoffs last year and are looking to set the tone in week 1. Ledford traveled a short 5 minutes to Oak Grove and started moving the ball on their first drive, but the Grizzlies D, they stiffened, including a couple of fumbles and a sack of Ledford QB Cameron Eller by Bradley Bird. The Grizzly O was rolling all night. Farrell Blackburn seemed almost untouched for the 38-0 lead in the first half. Tonight it was all Grizzlies. They win 52-3.
And over in Elon, Western Alamance hosted Northwest Guilford. Last year, the Warriors lost this one 24-7. Let's see if they can turn things around in this year's rematch. First quarter, Western Alamance has the ball. Quarterback Grayson Smith passes to Colton Hill, and Hill looks like he's cornered. But watch this. Breaks multiple tackles near midfield and is off to the races. He will run it all the way in for the touchdown. No extra point, so Western's lead stays at 6. Now let's go to the second quarter. Northwest quarterback Hunter Tilley can't find a man downfield, decides to tuck it and run himself. Picks up a few yards before almost running over our cameraman there.
Day one, we got to have one of those,
exactly.
Right?
Every year. A few plays later, till he finds Amir Wilkes in the end zone for the score. Western Alamance would go on to win this nail-biter. Watch this. Final score, 33-32.
And we're mixing things up just a little bit this year. Y'all voted for your favorite spirit of the week. And while Southern Alamance did win, they play tomorrow. So today, it's Western Alamance's band. Our photographer, Don's son, plays in the band, and they sound just as good as they do every single year. We'll be right back.